Go check out buycheapfifacoins.com to get the best cheap coins around on the market. Use the discount code ROSSI for an extra discount off your coins. It's a fully automated service, so you get your coins instantly. What more could you ask for? Now let's roll on to today's video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and this is going to be a different video from me today. Basically what this is going to be is it is going to be a potential FIFA 15 Premier League team. Now, I did this last year with obviously FIFA 14, and it went down really well. We had a mass discussion in the comment section below of players potentially could be joining the Premier League teams we're looking forward to using next year in FIFA, because obviously the majority of people make Premier League teams as one of their teams once or, you know, throughout the year, and I do especially. I always have a look at the Premier League players. Obviously, that's my country. I like the Premier League, or even though I support Leeds, I still, you know, enjoy the Premier League. Of course I do. And what these are is just potential links. They're bookie odds, they're newspaper talk, they're rumours. They are what they are. Obviously, you're not going to agree with every single one which is on your screen right in a minute, nor do I. Obviously, these are just what I say they are. They are rumours, they're potential transfers, and I guarantee not everyone will happen, but some may do, and some already have actually. So we'll move on to the goalkeeper, and he's actually going to be from the BBVA, and it's going to be Courtois. You could have had Casillas, you could have had Valdez. They're all getting linked with moves away. Obviously, Valdez on a free transfer, I do believe, and his Monaco deal fell through, so he's getting linked with, I think it's Arsenal mainly, are looking for a new goalkeeper for them lot. But Courtois is going to go back to Chelsea, potentially. He might not, actually. Apparently, there's links of him maybe joining Athletic Madrid again, or maybe going to a different club on loan or whatever. But Chelsea, you know, it'd be nice to have him in the Premier League team for just... I don't like him on FIFA, actually, but in real life, he's a very good goalkeeper. That's his team of the season card in there. I think I actually packed him, did I? I did. But, he's, you know, it'll be quite cool to see him back in the Premier League. We'll move over to the left back now, and that is actually going to be Felipe Luis. Again, an Atletico Madrid player. There's actually a few Atletico Madrid players in there. They seem to be a team which... unfortunately seem to sell their players, seem to like shuffle their team every year. They have new players who do really well. Obviously, they've lost David Villa, they've lost Felipe, or not, sorry, I say lost Felipe Luis, he's in here, but I don't think they will lose him. Costa looks like he's going. Stuff like that. It's a little bit annoying for them, but they always seem to bring new players through and do well, so it's fantastic for them, really. They probably flip a profit every year. But Felipe Luis is our left back. I think he's heavily linked with Chelsea, as is a lot of these players. We'll move over to the centre-back pairing now, and these two are going to be very good centre-backs indeed. It's going to be Hummels. Again, Man United apparently want him, but I don't see this one happening. I don't see Dortmund selling any more players. They've obviously had to sell Lewandowski and people like that, so a little bit annoying for them, but I don't think Hummels is going to be one who moves out. He, you know, I like to think he would stay at Borussia Dortmund. They're a good team. They're not a bad team, but again, they seem to have to sell their players and reshuffle every year. I think if they bought like Immobile or people like that, so they, you know, they're already looking for the future. Ramos as well. I think they bought the striker Ramos. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how well they'll do next year with their team. But Hummels to Man U is talk, but I hope not, is what I'm going to say. I don't think it will. The next one is going to be Benatia. Now, he's getting linked with like Man City, lots of clubs, obviously, because he's had a hell of a season. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Serie A football, but to get a 90 rated team of the season, he's had various upgrades as well. You've got to be doing something right, haven't you? And I hear a lot of good things about him. I'm rocking the 4-4-2 formation, by the way, because that's got every position in it. That's why I've done it. I've chosen to do this. And hopefully... Actually, I would quite like to see him join Man City. It would be quite cool to see. Obviously, they've lost, well, Lescott. Not exactly lost. Obviously, he wasn't getting much game time. But, you know, centre-backs for Man City, potentially something they could improve on. Obviously, Kompany's solid as hell. They've got, like, the Stajic or whatever he's called. He's decent, but quite young. And then Di Michaelis is very hit and miss. He had a decent end of season, but from the start of the season, he didn't look that great, really, did he? But the right back we're going to go for seems like quite a likely one. And this guy right here is heavily linked with Arsenal. It is Sergej Aurier. I have no idea how to say his name, but he looks really good, actually, on this game. But he looks all right. He's a very like-for-like replacement for Sanya, I would imagine. But obviously he's left, and he's looking like joining Man City, actually, isn't he? But not, potentially not, who knows. But this guy, I think there was a YouTube video of an Arsenal fan going up to him, and he was at like it might have been like an Ivory Coast game or something, I don't really know. And they asked him if he was signing for Arsenal, and he said yes. So who knows? Who knows? It's probably the most likely one, which hasn't already happened in this team, but you never know, do you? It can all change in a second. But the right mid we're going to go for is a it's a BBVA right mid. He might be, yeah, he's a right winger. I've got him as. And again, probably not likely. It's Alexis Sanchez, and it's Liverpool and Man United apparently are getting linked with him, but Liverpool seem to be the strongest one out of the two. I don't see it. I really don't see Barcelona wanting to sell Sanchez. I just don't. I think he's a very, very good player. I think they rate him quite highly, even though they've got a lot of attacking options. Obviously, they've just sold Fabregas, who you'll see in a second. Actually, you might as well chuck him in while we're here. It's going to be Cesc Fabregas over here. Where are you, my friend? We've got his regular card here. You know, he's a done deal. He is a done deal to Chelsea, which obviously irritates Arsenal fans massively. But I was actually a little bit annoyed with Arsenal fans on Twitter. They were having a go at him. I know he said that he would only play for Arsenal and Barcelona, and he's obviously gone to Chelsea. But Arsenal had first option on him. They could have bought him. I really don't understand why they didn't. I mean, they say he's very similar to Ozil, but fucking hell, I'd love to have both of them in their team. It would be absolutely insane. But Arsenal's miss is obviously Chelsea's gain, isn't it? They've obviously got a worldy player. He is fantastic. He is such a good midfield player, and they say he's almost like a like for Lampard, but he's a very similar player to Lampard, but they're very different in their way as well. Obviously Fabregas, just I don't know how he'll perform. Let me know in the comment section below, how do you think Fabregas will do at Chelsea? Where do you think he'll fit into their team? It'll be interesting to see what kind of options they have next season with all their new signings coming in potentially. But this one right here, I can almost guarantee will not happen. It is Pogba to Manchester United. They sold him, and now apparently it will take £60 million to get him back. But who knows? Who knows in this day and age? Who really knows for sure whether Pogba will not go to Man United? I hope he doesn't, because he's doing fantastic for Juventus, and I would love to see him carry on and really, really push on and become one of the best midfielders in the world. It'd be awesome to see, because obviously he left Man United. Not many people do that. Not many people just come out and say, yeah, I'm going to leave Man United and better myself and do really well. And Pogba was one of them players to do that. And look how well he's done. He's gone on to play for Juventus. He plays for France. He's a really, really good player in particular, isn't he? He's very young as well. How old is he? Like 20, 21, something like that. Very good player indeed. The left mid we're going to go for is another one I really hope doesn't happen. And I got a lot of stick on Twitter actually for even mentioning this one. But Royce is getting linked with Premier League clubs. I'm sorry to say, if you didn't want to hear that, that's the reality of it. He is obviously getting linked away. I don't think it will happen. He's picked up an injury now as well, which means it's kind of a good thing in a way that he'll like fail medicals and stuff. But it's links, isn't it? It's bookies, odds, it's stuff. He's always going to get linked with a move away. Every good player in the world is always going to get linked with somewhere, unless you're like Messi, and then Barcelona is like one of the best teams in the world, so it's very unlikely he'll move. But Royce getting linked with Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Leeds, of course. Not really, but you know, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? But I doubt it. I really don't doubt. I do doubt this one. I don't think it will happen. But the strikers we're going to go for is going to be two very good strikers indeed. We're going to go for a BBVA striker in Diego Costa. Obviously, that is, I think, a done deal, but it might not be. It's almost guaranteed to go through. The next striker we're going to go for is actually going to be a very strange one. I wasn't going to go for this one personally, but I got a lot of people on Twitter telling me to do this. Apparently, Arsenal want Balotelli. Make of that what you will. I don't think it will happen. I think Balotelli is a bit of a hothead, and I don't think he'll want to come back to the Premier League. I don't think many Premier League clubs will want him, even though he's a very, very good player. It's obviously the last time he was in the Premier League, he had a little bit of problems, didn't he, with attitude and stuff like that. But I don't know if he's matured now. I don't watch a lot of Serie A football. Let me know in the comment section below. Has he matured a little bit more at Milan? Who knows? He may be able to come back. But we'll move over to the bench now. We've got another couple of options on here. We've got Mangala. Keeps on getting linked with Man City. I think it almost happened last year. Was it Mangala or might be somebody else? But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Alba is another player who's getting linked away, respectively, like Man United, etc., etc. Draxler, Arsenal. It was almost a done deal last year, I think. Well, not necessarily a done deal, but a very, very strong rumours. And he's back again. Obviously, a good player in real life. Getting linked with moves away. It just happens, doesn't it? Tony Cruz, getting linked with Man United again. I don't know if that will happen, but obviously with their new manager, maybe it was a better poll for them. They had a really bad season, didn't they? But Carlos Vela, Arsenal, have a buyback clause or something along those lines. And if they activate that, I would definitely activate that. If it's like 3 million, you're getting yourself a bloody bargain. He's had a worldy season. He's done really, really well with him and Griezmann. Obviously playing for Sociedad, doing really well for them, scoring a few goals as well. Hulk, very weak rumour to Arsenal. I don't think that one's going to happen, but it was in there. And of course, to finish things off, unfortunately, my main man, Ross McCormack, getting linked with Newcastle, newly promoted teams like Leicester, Derby as well. Obviously, they're not a Premier League team, but that's a weird one. I don't think he'll go to Derby. But if he was going to move, unfortunately, obviously, he would probably move to a Premier League team. I don't want to see that happen. Whether or not I will, we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys make of that one in the comment section below? But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I'm not going to show you any goals because I don't really see the point. But yeah, what do you make of that team? What if you picked any different players? Do you think any of them will happen? The ones I think will happen, I'll give you a quick run through. Courtois back to Chelsea, very likely. The right back to Arsenal, I think will happen. Benatia, no. Hummels, no. Felipe Luis, I don't think so. Royce, no way. Fabregas, I do think, obviously, because it's happened. Pogba, no. Sanchez, no. Balotelli, I don't think so. Costa, yes. Mangala, probably not. Alba, probably not. Draxler, I got a kind of iffy feeling that he may do, to be fair. Tony Cruz, another, he may well do. Vela, as much as I want to, I don't think Arsenal will. I don't know why. They're very strange, but I would personally. Hulk, not really. And Ross McCormack, fingers crossed, no. But like I said, a lot of them are based on rumours, not my actual predictions. But what do you guys make of that in the comment section below? Let me know what you think of that. Also, would you like to see any more potential FIFA 15 videos from me? I can do card ratings, I can do potential players in game, maybe like a potential Serie A team or something like that. You guys will have to help me out massively with that, obviously. I'm just going on rumours and stuff, but hopefully you have enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be absolutely fantastic. If you could hit that subscribe button, if I can get my words out, that would be absolutely amazing. We are on our way to 70k subscribers, and with your help, we can definitely get there. Thank you very much for sticking around. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.